And this one's a real Lollapalooza. We've got tickets to see Lollapalooza 2003, starring Jane's Addiction, Audioslave, Incubus, Queens of the Stone Age, Jurassic 5, The Donnas, and many, many more fine acts at the Nissan Pavilion, Friday, August 1st.
A Lollapalooza.
So not only will we have one grand prize winner of the Lollapalooza tickets tonight, since it is 2 for Thursday, it's Thirsty Thursday, you will have two grand prize winners. Two times.
But this just in, Jane says she's done with Sergio because he treats her like a rag doll. So more of that story to follow. Here comes the Hawk, and looking just good, Fezzy, in those khakis.
He is. He's wearing his dress pants tonight.
Looks like it's Khaki Thursday since put on.
He's got the big pockets, and in those pockets, Lollapalooza 2003 tickets. Hawk, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about tonight?
Hawk fact.
How we give out these tickets?
Give us a Hawk fact first, Hawk.
Well, here's an interesting thing I was just reading about. Hawk fact. The average person will spend up to 2 weeks in his lifetime waiting for the traffic light to change. Hawk fact.
All right.
I would have thought it'd been longer.
Is that just one single light?
Well, that's all the lights in his...
Oh, anytime they're stopped at a red light.
I thought at one point in your life you'll be stopped for 2 weeks at a light.
And you know what? I'd get out and walk. I wouldn't put up with it.
I'd run it.
There you go. I don't care if they have those photo things going off. You know what? And I'll block the box, too. I don't care what they say in D.C. I'll block the box.
I thought that's what you did with women. Hey!
Rude.
Hawk fact.
So, Hawk, you had the responsibility tonight of how we're going to give out these Lollapalooza tickets.
Excellent. I got a great idea. As a kid of the 80s, one of my favorite TV shows was Growing Pains. And I just noticed something stuck out into my mind when I was reading this. Alan Thicke got hit in the face.
Alan Thicke, he was the dad on Growing Pains.
Yeah, he was the father. He got hit in the face by a puck, and he wasn't wearing any kind of protective headgear.
How did this happen? Was he at a hockey game?
Yeah, he was at a hockey game. He was playing around. It might have been a charity, but he was playing around.
So he's playing... All right, I'm having trouble following this. Alan Thicke's playing hockey and takes a puck in the face?
Right in the face with not any kind of proper headgear. Just smashed him right dead on.
And lost teeth?
Lost 5 teeth.
Oh, pretty boy Alan Thicke. How you like that?
How would you like to be the guy who knocked Alan Thicke's teeth out? That would have to feel terrible.
Oh, 5 teeth.
And 30 stitches after he got hit. He needed.
Oh, man. So now he's going to need all this plastic surgery and dental work and stuff. He may never look like Alan Thicke again.
So what's your idea here, Hawk?
Worst sports injury. That's the greatest thing. Everyone's got great stories about that.
Let me check. No, Hawk. Let me check again. Anybody? All right, worst sports injury you've ever personally got?
Yep.
866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. If you had the worst sports injury at any time of your life and the Hawk is impressed with it, you'll end up going to Lollapalooza. Let's give away a pair of tickets. Within the next 15 minutes, we'll do the championship holds, okay, Hawk? Your style.
You know how to do that, where there's a reigning champion?
Yep.
And one person knocks another person off? I'm talking like I'm talking to a baby.
Sure. 866-277-4969. Let me throw in here first, Hawk. This is always a favorite story of mine. I was playing in the All-Star game when I was 14 years old, baseball. And the guy guns one right into my thigh. He just grooves it, and it just catches you. You ever been hit certain places where it just hurts so bad?
Yes.
So I keep rubbing it, even after I felt like I should have rubbed it off, you know. And, you know, you try not to rub it off. Later, I go home, I pull my pants down. There is literally the outline of the ball and stitches.
Oh!
That's how hard this son of a bitch was chucking.
You got branded!
And it caught me, like, right on the upper thigh, right where there's, like, a bone there, you know. It hurts so effing bad. And everyone's going, hey, it's just the meat of your leg. And I'm thinking to myself, don't faint. It hurts so goddamn bad. This guy must have been throwing 92, 93 miles an hour.
You got hit by a cannonball.
That's the way I remember it. And, you know, you see what happened with Sammy Sosa the other day when his helmet just exploded.
I hope that picture wins some sort of Pulitzer Prize for photography. That is an amazing picture of that ball hitting that helmet and just seeing the pieces shatter. Looks like the Zapruder film.
And the weird thing is, why are those idiots there taking those close-up pictures the whole entire game? You see them with a big, giant lens.
Right, yeah, just sticks that way far.
The lens is the size of Hawk's head.
It's huge. Now, my sports injury story, I dine out on this one a lot. It was in a professional wrestling match.
Uh-huh.
And it was when I was part of a fabulous tag team called the Sassy Boys. And we were wrestling two 450-pounders.
Isn't wrestling fake?
No. My injury was not fake, let me put it that way. And one of the 450s, one of the super heavyweights, comes across the ring, trips over his own fat feet. His name was Chubby MC. He's supposed to fat splash me, and he accidentally falls sideways across my body and crushes my ribs. And I couldn't breathe. I finished the match, though. Ask Ronnie.
That's true, Hawk.
How long did you have to stay in the hospital for that?
He did.
I went to the emergency room.
They gave him a half a Valium and some tape and said, stop making a big baby out of yourself.
They took some x-rays. They thought I had burst my spleen.
Here's what I like, Hawk, for 24 hours of my life to go by without hearing that story again. Now, I realize it's always a new person in the room, but why can't he just say, Ron, excuse yourself, I'm going to tell the dull wrestling story again.
I can't say excuse yourself during the middle of the show.
You know, I was there at the time, and it didn't seem like a big deal to me.
You were my manager, and I tried to crawl over to you and tell you, I'm hurt for real, and you shoved me back in the ring.
Everything was already planned. I could not get another wrestler when there was 30 straight moves planned. Let me ask you this, Fezzi.
Yes.
Since you're putting me down as a manager, did you win?
Yes, I won.
Thank you very much.
I not only finished the match, I got the pinfall, too.
Mm-hmm. And the ladies' championship belt.
That's true.
Hawk, what about for you? Did you ever have a big sports injury?
Since you want other people to tell you theirs?
Yeah, well, I'm not too athletic, but I was playing racquetball.
No.
With one of those really tiny, hard racquetballs, and this guy I was playing with was a bodybuilder, and he whaled it, and my reflexes aren't too good, so he nailed me right between the legs. I went down like...
With a racquetball?
Yeah, with those really tiny, hard ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't wearing any kind of protection or anything.
Was this some sort of gay photo shoot?
Why would you go out and play a sport like that without a jock on? You're one of those guys that doesn't own a jock?
No, well, I didn't think I'd be playing anyone that could hit it that hard. The guy was like a professional bodybuilder.
Let me tell you something.
How did you end up in a match with him?
And being a professional bodybuilder doesn't mean that you can hit a racquetball hard, you big idiot.
He had huge arms. It hurt. I went down and...
Well, fortunately, he was there to rub it for you. Make it feel better.
All right, Hawk is going to be the judge here?
Yes, Hawk is the judge.
All right, 866-277-4969. Here's Brian. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, say hi to the Hawk.
Hey, what's up, Hawk?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, so I was playing hockey one night with a bunch of my buddies.
All drunked up?
And so, no, we were pretty sober. And so, I was skating down the ice, and this guy was on a breakaway, and I got behind him. He had a pretty clear zone down there. So he went to take a slap shot, and he lifted the stick. It was so high up that it caught me in my mouth because I was wearing just a helmet, no face covering.
Ouch! Thick.
So it caught me in the mouth, and it tore my mouth all the way up to the middle of my cheek, and I had to get 32 stitches.
Oh, in your face. And your hideous, ugly stitch face. Hawkey's going to move into first place.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be tough to beat, isn't it?
Yeah, my mouth's twitching now just thinking about it.
Why?
I thought you were thinking about the bodybuilder who hit you in the nads.
Why would your mouth start twitching thinking about somebody else?
Well, because he mentioned it was in his mouth. Whenever someone, talks about an injury, that part of my body starts to hurt or get twitchy and tingly.
You should be in agony tonight.
Then my balls are raking.
Again?
How you feeling, Hawk? Twitching and feeling tingly. Here is Stacey. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Hawk.
Hey, Stacey.
I was a figure skater, and
white people.
I was.
Ronnie, she said figure.
Black people. I was practicing my jumps, and the skaters skated by and lifted their leg up to do a camel spin and sliced my thigh open, and I didn't know it because I was so cold from falling down practicing my jumps, and I continued to practice. and there was blood stains all over the ice, and someone pulled me over, and like it was cut all the way down into my mouth.
Into her, all I heard was mouth?
That's what I heard. Camel stand into the camel toe.
What do you think of her, Hawk?
No, that doesn't beat getting smashed in the face.
And what kind of skater was she?
Figures.
White people
Hawk.
are so scared of black people.
Figure skater?
I prefer African American skater.
866-277-4969. Tickets to see Lollapalooza 2003 on the line. Give us your worst sports injury. Hawk's going to be the judge. He's going to pick the winners.
Hey, Hawk, you're not leaning against anything that's setting these phones off, are you? Because remember, Roy was doing it from there, and now Kevin's up. Kevin?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Without me touching it.
I was out in baseball practice one day, shagging fly balls in center field.
All drunked up?
No, that was practice. I was good, and I wasn't paying attention. And they hit a long fly ball, and somebody yelled heads, and I looked up. I took it right in my face. And it broke my nose, shattered both my cheekbones. I had to have plastic surgery all done on my face. And I had to wear a face cast around my head for about a month.
Oh.
You must have been pretty. What do you think, Hawk? Face cast.
Kevin, you're in the lead.
Really? That's over the last...
Well, that was like kind of cosmetic with Brian, but this is...
Yeah, the 32 stitches across the cheek had nothing to do with his face on Brian.
Now Jim Carrey's saying that happened to him. Here's Matt. Mattitude, you're around a Fez.
Buddy.
Buddy, what's your story?
I was on the high school track and field team. Try to take a guess, but hit in the head with a discus.
I was going to guess an ugly hurdles injury, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was hitting the head. It was during practice, and I was just out retrieving the discus I already thrown, and a girl threw it, and hit me smack dab in the middle of the head, right along the side, right along my hairline.
Hey, people got
my hairline. It's not quite anymore.
What do you think, Hawk?
Nah, it was thrown by a girl.
I had 3 places in my head.
Yeah, you made a mistake. It was thrown by a girl. That's your only mistake, Matt.
You should have said it was thrown by a big muscle builder.
Here's Mike. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Hawk, Ron and Fez. How you guys doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good, Mike.
Hey, I lost my testicle in my junior year playing soccer.
Did you look behind the couch?
No,
A lot of times when I lose mine.
Oh, I was kicked, and I ended up having to go to the hospital, and I lost it. And, it wasn't so bad, but the worst part was when I went back to school, everyone called me One Nut.
Sure. Now, before that, were they calling you Two Nut?
Yeah, well, I didn't really care about that, but after being called One Nut.
Hey, here comes old Two Nut. What do you
There he is.
What do you think of One Nut, Hawk?
What do you think of the guy who lost his soccer ball?
It's in the lead.
He's in the lead?
Yeah,
It's
for
just
sure.
One Nut. Why are you calling him Nuts?
He said nuts. He's in the lead.
Heather, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was probably about 13 years old.
All right, we're having problems with line 2.
So line 2 just crapped out. Heather, if you can call back, if you can get back through, we'll talk to you.
All right.
Wait,
There she is.
Now, are you leaning on something, Hawk?
No, nothing at all.
He's nowhere near the mouse or anything.
Line 2 was the last one. All right, try it again, Heather.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, you were 13.
All right, I was 13, and I was on the balance beam doing gymnastics.
What were you wearing at the time?
Well, one of those little leotard kind of thingamajiggers. And I did a backhand spring.
Right, hold on.
When I came down, I fell and I ripped my tank.
Oh!
Yeah. At 13 years old.
All right, so you're running around on the balance beam.
Well, I did a backhand spring, and when I came down...
Both legs were spread out at the time?
Yeah.
And landed right on your little taint.
Yeah.
Your barely teenage taint. And ripped it how?
Just split it from,
Yeah,
hole to hole.
Sure, A to B. And it was all wide open and everything was spilling each way?
Yeah, I had to get some stitches and...
You have a taint scar now?
It's better now. I mean, you can't even tell anything ever happened to it.
You know
I've
what?
had a couple years to recover.
People don't just point at it in the mall.
I'd ask her to tighten it back up even a little more.
I've never had any complaints.
What do you think, Hawk?
Heather, you're in the lead. That's horrible. Ugh.
Thank you.
Okay, Heather, with the torn taint, is in the lead now for the Lollapalooza tickets. It's worst sports injuries. Hawks being the judge tonight.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
About 12 years ago, I went up to Montreal to play some paintball, like 100 Americans against 100 Canadians.
Great.
And I'm like running through the woods and going, it's like a capture flag game. So I'm like, I see the flag and I'm running for it, and everybody's shooting at me and everything like
He's
that.
saying flag.
What?
Go ahead.
No, and so I'm running for it, and I see the flag or whatever, and I leap over a log to grab the flag. It's like hanging from a tree. And when I came back down, there was like some branches on the ground, and when I stepped on one, it like broke in half, and the point like went straight up and like poked me in the ball, and I'm like laying there rolling around the ground, and I had to they had to stop the game, call up an ambulance. They were like swollen like cantaloupes, man. Like I had to go to the hospital and all that for like tetanus and everything.
Ow! Awkward, throwing it to you.
If mine got like cantaloupes, I'd be doing nothing but taking pictures.
Sorry, Mike. You didn't actually. That doesn't do it for me.
Doesn't do it.
You didn't lose anything. Nothing like ripped apart. And
What do things have to rip apart for?
He got punctured and blew up like cantaloupes.
What man wouldn't cry hearing this story?
It's bad, but it's not as bad as getting your taint ripped.
Sorry, Mikey.
Watch your mouth, mister.
All right, we're about to go into break, so let's just take one more call, all right? And that seemed fair. Then we'll do another contest, give away another pair of Lollapalooza tickets. Here's Josh.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Josh.
Hey. So I was playing football with a bunch of friends of mine, and they had this buff crew on the other team, and these guys were ripped. I mean, they were huge. So I was going down, touchdown, he passed me the ball. These two guys come on each side of me, and they tackle me, one in the legs and one right in the stomach. And this was pretty much as hard as he could, no padding. So it tore open the side of my stomach, and it broke two of my lower rib cage bones.
What do you think, Hawk?
Torn stomach and rib cage shattered.
Nah, I think you can recover from that quicker than having your taint ripped.
All right, so you're giving it to the young lady with the bad taint.
Oh, yeah.
What's her name?
Heather.
Heather with the torn taint from falling on the balance beam.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
She's 13 years old. Such a young age to have that kind of an injury.
Yes, it's sad, isn't it?
You like it in here with us, Hawk?
Yeah, it's
fun, right?
Heather,
easy, isn't it?
No, it's not easier.
Yeah.
Heather, you and your taint, you're going to see Lollapalooza 2003, starring Jane's Addiction, Audioslave, Incubus, Queens of the Stone Age, Jurassic 5, The Donnas, and many, many more fine acts at the Nissan Pavilion coming up on Friday, August 1st.
Hawk, have you decided how you want to give out the next pair, or you want to tell us after the break?
After the break.
All right, give us a call, 866-277-4969. Hawk is giving out another pair of tickets to Lollapalooza right here on the Ron and Fez Show.
Back with the Ron and Fez Show, and your chance to win tickets to see Lollapalooza 2003 with our judge, the Hawk. He's going to give us our next contest to let you know how you can call in and win.
Hawk, what is it going to be, buddy?
All right, so I was reading the paper.
Oh, again from the paper. That's where you get your ideas. It's turn of any.
That's how I wake up in the morning. Cup of coffee, good paper.
I've never heard a person like that. They'll have coffee and then read the paper.
How weird.
That's weird.
Well, this story caught my eye.
Yes, go ahead.
There are at least 7 members of the media covering the war in Iraq were arrested trying to pilferage stuff from Iraq.
Pilfer. You don't pilferage.
So they were these were the guys that were actually coming back into the country with like Iraqi artifacts and stuff.
We heard about that from Paranoid last night.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff too. Not just like, normal human things. They were trying to steal bayonets, gold-plated guns, and this one guy in the Boston Herald, he even stole like portraits and like souvenirs that he found.
Yeah, one guy was trying to bring in a giant portrait of Uday Hussein into the country. Like, he's not going to get caught with that.
Now, did they think of it as stealing, or were they thinking of it as souvenirs?
I'm sure they thought of it as souvenirs. I know one of the guys that is in huge trouble is an engineer for Fox Television. He was trying to bring some stuff in.
Yeah, he was trying to take this other one picture of this Greek tragedy-style painting of an Arabian gladiator.
All right, so they're stealing the artwork, they're stealing the gold stuff, they're stealing the silverware, basically, and trying to bring it into this country.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff. So I was thinking,
What have you ever stolen from Iraq? Is that what you're going to do?
no.
A kiss.
The biggest or most extravagant thing you've ever stolen.
Okay, what's the most expensive, biggest, most extravagant thing you have ever stolen? All right, so what's at the top of your thievery list?
All right, let's do this. And you have to feel a certain amount of shame about it.
Yeah, you got to feel bad that you did it.
866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. A little bit of a radio confession here. What did you steal when you were younger or at any point in your life? Now you're feeling a little bit bad about it.
So we want to get those confessions. We want to know exactly what you've stolen, and we've got tickets. You can steal them from us to Lollapalooza 2003, starring Jane's Addiction, coming up Friday, August 1st at the Nissan Pavilion.
All right, Fezzi, anything for you? Any big thievery in your life?
I think the biggest thing for me was my grandfather's coin collection.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt really bad about that. He had already passed away, but my grandmother... There's no need for this audience to be laughing at that.
All right, let's at least getting a little bit of credit for having a callback joke that's an hour and 42 minutes old. What do you think, folks? Isn't that terrific? An hour and 42 minutes old. Thank you. We are the Ron and Fez Show.
Thank you.
Tell the story.
So I had taken my grandfather, part of my grandfather's coin collection. My grandmother was getting ready to divvy it up between the grandchildren anyway, and I kind of helped myself to these old coins before.
Were you a collector?
I was thinking I was going to start.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad about that. It was something I was going to get part of anyway.
Yeah.
And I went ahead and took it, and I felt really bad about it.
And where was your grandfather at the time?
My grandfather had already died. You know, this is a cruel audience. They are cold. They are cold.
What about you, Hawk? You ever steal anything big?
Well, this is kind of strange, but it's very shameful. I'm really ashamed about it. When the first time I had sex with my girlfriend, we were at her grandparents.
You stole her heart?
You stole her innocence.
No, she wasn't innocent. But it was at her...
Is this your current girlfriend?
No, this was a while ago. But we did it on her grandparents' couch. They had this big couch with all these cushions. And the grandparents passed away like a year or so later, and they were about to give the couch away to like one of her aunts or something. And I stole the pillows that went along with the couch because that's the first time. That's what we were lying on when we did it.
So you did it as a romantic thing?
Yeah, but it was going to someone else.
Remember those cushions I boned you on? Here they are.
See, that's more of my attitude than the romance part. It was just like, yeah, look at those. That's what I used on you. It was a really screwed up.
You sure you weren't end up effing the cushion through most of this?
No.
All right.
Pillow humper.
What did you steal? What do you feel bad about? Hawk, the man who once stole couch cushions, will be sitting in your judgment. 866-277-4969. Hawk knows he's been through it all. 866-277-4969.
Don't let him near your daughters. You'll lose your sofa.
Let me just say, it was an antique couch. It wasn't just like, run-of-the-mill IKEA stuff.
Oh, easy there. We understand.
So I bet you're still humping these things, huh?
All right, Five Fingers. Here's Timmy. Timmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Timmy.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
What'd you steal?
My friends one time stole a tombstone on a scavenger hunt.
Oh, you are awful.
Awful. When did the person die?
We put it in the trunk of my buddy's Trans Am, and he got flat tires. We changed the tire, and then the car just totally died on us.
So you're thinking maybe you were jinxed or
yeah,
spooked, cursed.
Yeah, the ghost was coming after you.
He's going to be in first place. Tombstone.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's not only illegal, it's like immoral.
Fezzi had once stole a Tombstone pizza that I had put up on my windowsill to cool. Here is...
That old Fezzi couldn't resist the smell of that Tombstone pizza.
Here's Chris. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
What'd you steal? What'd you get caught stealing?
Well, I didn't get caught, but, I had a couple of my friends working security at this, electronics place, and I stole about
$6,000 worth of home entertainment systems.
How old were you at the time?
There was a Bose and one of them big Sony Dream systems, and I got both my friends fired because they were on security. I felt pretty bad about that.
I actually would have done it myself if it happened tonight, if you called me.
I just remembered it's something else I stole, but go ahead.
What do you think, Hawk?
Nah, I still think Timmy's in the lead.
All right, sorry about that, my friend. Here's Frankie. Frankie, I beg you don't shoot me. I'm running Fez.
Hey, Ron Fez, what's happening?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, my brother and I, when we were living in Chicago, we were sold 2
Chi-town?
wheelchairs from from my grandmother's retirement home.
Oh.
You know people need those, right?
Yeah, but we were getting $50 a piece.
Oh, that's well worth it. What do you think, Hawk?
Frankie, you're in the lead. That's
Frankie
sick.
moves into the lead, stealing old ladies' wheelchairs. Colin, you're running Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
What'd you steal, Colin?
Yeah, so it was Valentine's Day. I was strapped for cash. My mother, she just got this new 24-karat charm bracelet.
Oh, God.
I stole it, this was like her favorite thing in the world. I took it from my mother and gave it to my girlfriend.
You are a bastard. Are you still with the girl?
Actually, she dumped me 2 months after that.
Of course.
And are you still with your mom?
Huh? Yeah, still with my mother.
Yeah.
I don't think I haven't told her that it was me yet.
All right, what do you think, Hawk?
Sorry, Colin. That doesn't beat stealing wheelchairs.
I don't know. He stole from his own mom. That's really awful.
Her most cherished possession. I'm a little weirded out by this one.
Here is Chris. Chris, you're running Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
What'd you steal, Chris?
I actually stole an entire house full of appliances. My wife and I were moving into a new house, and believe it or not, we went to an appliance store like a Best Buy, and we got everything. Washer, dryer, all kinds of appliances. We got the stove, the microwave, the whole 9 yards.
So you just went into the house and took all these things?
No, we went into the store. We thought we were buying them, and then they came, they delivered them, they installed everything into the house, and we were never billed for it. And we basically got an entire house full of stuff for free. It was awesome.
What do you think, Hawk?
Yeah, Chris, that's impressive. At the quantity there and the expense. Chris is in the lead.
Chris is in the lead.
Here's Becky. You're on with Ron and Fez and the Pillow Stealer, the Hawk. What do you got for us, Becky?
Hi, Becky. Go ahead.
Well, I don't think mine's as exciting as that, but when I was younger, I used to work at Dairy Queen, and I stole like thousands of dollars worth of Dairy Queen. I used to have the key because I was the manager, and me and my friends would get drunk and then go down to Dairy Queen and take all the Dairy Queen that we rented like every weekend.
Ice cream?
Yes, ice cream. Every weekend. Cake, dilly bars, any kind of blizzard that we wanted. We used to sit.
Any kind of blizzard.
Anything you wanted. We used to sit in front of the fridge and just like eat cookie dough right out of the container.
She had the idea for either a low-fat or no-fat blizzard.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was definitely interesting.
Sorry, Becky. Who hasn't stole from places they've worked with in terms of food?
In terms of everything. I know you've left here with a lot of stuff, Hawk. Timmy, you're on Run of Fez.
Timmy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What'd you steal, buddy?
Oh, I stole a Fabergé egg from Saks Fifth Avenue.
A Fabergé egg?
A Fabergé egg.
No.
It's still in my house.
What do you think that was worth?
Well, it was retailing at the time for about $7,500.
Now, do you like these kind of things, or?
No, I don't collect them at all. I used to manage their customer service center, and I got laid off.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to move the office, and they didn't give me a bonus, so I took the egg.
What do you think, Hawk?
I like it, Tim. That's cool. You're in the lead.
All right, he's like Robin Hood for you then.
The Fabergé egg is now in the lead.
Jamie, you're on Run of Fez.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, my buddy.
I stole an entire bottle of painkillers from this old lady dying with cancer.
Oh, God.
Feel really bad about it.
What do you think, Hawk?
That's rough.
Yeah, that's kind of bad, but sorry, I think Tim's still in the lead.
Okay.
He doesn't care. He's got his painkillers.
I had a friend that used to work for a medical supply company, and when he would go and pick up the stuff because the old person had died, he would always steal their pills. We never knew what kind of painkillers he was coming back with. Here's Mark. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Ron and Fez. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Buddy.
Okay, 1976, I was in my early teens. Me and my brothers and a bunch of friends of ours, we stole every Christmas bulb on every house in the entire neighborhood at one Christmas.
Thank you, Grinch. What do you think of this guy?
Yeah, it was exactly 1976 we stole Christmas.
No, sorry, Mark. That's my favorite holiday.
Even Cindy Lou Who?
The year we stole Christmas.
Barry, you're here.
Hey, Barry.
Hi there. Yeah, hi, Ron and Fez. Glad to have you guys in D.C.
Great to be here.
My friends and I, when we were in high school, we stole a bunch of fire extinguishers from our high school, and that really wasn't the worst part, but we took these fire extinguishers, we drove around, we looked for people on bicycles, and we shot them with the fire extinguishers.
What do you think, Hawk, about the fire extinguisher bandits?
Yeah, Barry, you're in the lead. There's a lot of shame there. What if there's a fire and then, God, I couldn't even think about it. I couldn't sleep for weeks.
Donnie, you're on Ron and Fez.
You didn't do it. Calm down.
And there wasn't even a fire. It was just hijinks.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
We're great.
Okay, listen, me and my brother go down to Kiawah Island every year. It's in Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
We were on our balcony in our hotel room, and these maids drive around on golf carts with, like, mops and stuff hanging out of them.
Cool.
We got to drinking, so we went out back when the maid wasn't looking and stole the golf cart. And we were, like, driving around the island all night with mops and, like, rags and stuff hanging off the back. Went to a mini mart to go get some beer. Drove back, and the maid had spotted us, so we ditched the golf cart, stole the key, and just went back up on the balcony, started drinking again. And all the maids and all the whole crew was looking for the key, and we were just up there laughing our butt off.
Hawk?
He's in the lead, Donnie. That's a good one.
You were just crying because the kids could have been killed in an imaginary fire. And now Donnie on the maid's golf cart is in the lead. I see no logic to you, Rick Santorum.
Well, he's nothing if not consistent in his strangeness. Josh, there you are, buddy.
Hey, Josh.
How you doing? Back in high school a couple of years ago, I was walking in the hallway with two of my friends, and we walked across an honors science class, and they were doing dissections that week, and they were doing cats. And so we walked in, there was one in there, and I took one. And so I had a dead cat in my backpack for like the whole day until the final 2 minutes of class, which I was caught because the student looked in my bag and screamed, and then everyone got like all.
What do you think of the dead cat stealer?
Sorry, Josh. It doesn't do it for me.
Oh, see you later.
That's already dead.
Sorry about your dead cat.
That's a tough one. We got an interview coming up in just a few moments, Fez.
That's right, from UFC number 42, Sudden Impact. That's going to be tomorrow, live on pay-per-view at 10 o'clock. We're going to talk to welterweight champ Matt Hughes. He's got a big title defense coming up against Sean Shirk.
This is going to be an unbelievable match.
This is
Hughes versus Shirk.
Here we go. Finally, it's going to be at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. It's his fourth title defense. We're going to see what Matt Hughes has to say about Sean Shirk.
Here's Brad. Bradley, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
My girlfriend's virginity. It was...
that I doubt. I'd be willing to bet you still have your own.
Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Guys.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow, I think I got everybody beat. I can't believe I'm talking to you. All right, I didn't steal it, but about more than 20 years ago, Buddy and I were out riding around his van. He got his van stuck in a very muddy field. The next day we came back, broad daylight. I'm telling you, on a Sunday afternoon, he hot-wired a bulldozer and went up to his van and pushed it out of the mud hole. Broad daylight. Stole the bulldozer.
Yeah, but he left it there eventually, right?
Oh, he left it, yeah. Sure, but he hot-wired a bulldozer in broad daylight. You guys were talking about this, and I was thinking, oh, man, this is
a good one. What do you think, Bob?
Nope, it's not doing it for me. Sorry, Mark.
What?
A bulldozer?
He didn't actually steal it. He just kind of took it for a ride. If anything, he kind of, just rented it out without paying for it, practically.
So these were joyriding stories.
All right, yeah. Rodney, you're on Ron and Fez. Let's take one more after Rodney. Rodney, there you are, buddy.
Hey, Rodney.
How you doing, Ron and Fez?
We're great, pal.
What'd you steal?
Well, about 10 years ago, I worked at a golf driving range, and I worked there for 2 years, had the keys to the machines that actually held the balls. My friends and I got a wild hair and decided to go steal all the balls from the driving range one night. We filled up our cars with the balls. I had one of my friends had a Colt, and filled it up with golf balls, got onto the main road around here on the 95 about 3 in the morning, and let all the golf balls out in two cars full of golf balls. That golf course had no golf balls left whatsoever after that.
What do you think, Hawk?
Stole all the balls.
Sorry, Roddy.
All right, one more. We'll take Max. Max, you're the last person who has a chance to win these Lollapalooza tickets tonight.
All right, well, it's a combination of thievery, stupidity, and embarrassment. Buddy of mine and I stole a truck. We just thought it was just a cool thing to do when we were in college. And then we drove it around for a while, and we drove it into Lake Onondaga up in Syracuse. And what we didn't know was that it had over $80,000 worth of electronics goods in the back of it. And we could have, sold those. And instead of making money off of either the truck or all those cool electronics goods, we even had them, we just ended up ditching the truck in the lake.
So, what do you think of him, Hawk?
Max, that's a great one. You're in the lead.
Well, it's the end of it. So it won't be the lead.
Congratulations, Max.
Max, congratulations. You're the winner, and you're going to see Lollapalooza 2003, starring Jane's Addiction, Audioslave, Incubus, Queens of the Stone Age, Jurassic 5, the Donnas, many more at the Nissan Pavilion, all on Friday, August 1st.
Like we like to say on the Ron and Fez show, call last. Call last.
It's your best chance to win. So enjoy the tickets. Enjoy Lollapalooza 2003.